today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. It's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Deshaun Watson and the Houston Texans.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Tevin Coleman. And they have the football that will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So the Bucs now in great shape to begin their initial possession. Orchestrating the offense will be the top pick in the 2018 draft, and that's Baker Mayfield.
Well, we've hit that bittersweet week of the NFL season, haven't we? The last week of the regular season, week 17. Come on, Brandon. Can he win the MVP? Can he do it here in this last game?
Well, he's got to make a strong impression here in the final week. It's an interesting... The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Coleman has it here right side. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this. The 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. 10 more there and another first down.
He's taken down at the 17-yard.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
His throw caught at about the 5. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
To Tevin Coleman.
Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. First down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
39-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. For the rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 23 carries, 60 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in and talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
Mayfield now from the 50. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. It makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The 14-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll run for the first time with Keyshawn Vaughn. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles, and his feet never stop moving? They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
3-yard line. A pickup of 2.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points. This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone? It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming. Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He turns and gives to Coleman. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. 2 yards, good enough for a first. 2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. It's second down and 10.
To throw again, Watson. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down, Houston.
7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
Penny, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 33. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. Watson on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Rashad Penny. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now Prater to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Quick throw caught by Godwin. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And 2.
Now Leonard Fournette, and he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Mayfield on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Prater on to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talked about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
Comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? The Bucks on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Fournette, a first down carry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Steps away to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ross Blacklock showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. The Bucks on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And here, that leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
Here's Fournette, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have made this a one-score game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. 1 point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. Second quarter here, he has only 1 catch, but they have the lead. You got to think there's going to be more involved at some point.
That's what you would expect, but sometimes what defenses do to take away a player of his magnitude, it costs them in other areas. And right now, with them losing, they may have to change their focus, and maybe he will open up a little bit more as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, so far, just the single catch. It's caught. Stills right side. That catch good for only a couple.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Watson on 3rd down. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. On second down, here's Penning. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. It is the final weekend of the regular season, final day of the calendar year as well. A lot of action to update you on, so let's get right to it. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And that one finds the Falcons out in front. Cam Newton, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we fly north to Cleveland to check on the Browns at home at First Energy Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins looking to sew that one up, and they look to be in pretty good shape. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And as you see, they are currently all tied with the visiting Denver Broncos. In the game you're watching is Deshaun Watson, who is the star of the first half. His guys have the lead as we get you back over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa and rejoin Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete.
That's good.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Mayfield. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
That throw into the arms of Allen. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Delay of game, offense.
Everybody stay under control. Let's just make plays, man.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. After the penalty, it's Fournette. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Now Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This is Fournette. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Being chased out left. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And the Bucks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Now this will make it into the end zone, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this 3rd quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now Rashad Penny. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Kevin White on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Penny.
44-yard line.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 12-yard line. A terrific run there by Penny. 44 yards on the ground. Now, this game's ripe for the taking, and that run, I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Rashad Penny, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. And he's got it up and through. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Rashad Penny touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that 1st touchdown, but the defense gave one up And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Mayfield. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. A pass underneath for Fournette.
Mayfield's pass.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he is going to have a Bucks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, they take their shots.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
3 yards.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3.
And did he get in? Yes, they say. It's a touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on first down.
Tackle made at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll try the air now with Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he finds Stills, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Watson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Dancing to his left. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucks 17-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
His throw caught at about the 5. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have broken the tie. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Tevin Coleman polished it off with a touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7. A minute 55 remaining. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, that's taken in by Allen. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Now Mayfield. A quick pass here to Godwin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At the 45-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
10 at the 34-yard line.
Mayfield buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Nice solid game there, partner, but the clock is starting to become his enemy.
Absolutely. Every second right now, more and more precious as it ticks.
And 7.
Alex got it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Garyon Conley. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Intercepted by the Texans.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for Houston, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better-than-average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.